everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I did a mold and go on my hair with soft edges. So if you would like to see how I achieved this look with only a few products, stay tuned for the rest of the video. Okay, so the first step that I take when I'm doing a mold down on my hair is that I'm dampening it. But I need to stress that you need to dampen your hair, not soak your hair, because I was not paying attention to what I was doing and I made my hair way too wet. So I would just try to make sure your hair is damp because you're going to be putting other products in that can kind of put a little bit of wetness in your hair. So please don't do this. Like, you see all that water dripping down my face. After I drenched myself and my hair in water, I went in with some jojoba oil. Okay, so next what you're going to do is part your hair. I like my parts on the side, and I eventually changed it a little bit at the end, and you guys will see what I did. It was still on the same side, but I just wanted it to be a little less, like a little deeper, because it was kind of up far and I really didn't notice it until I really started molding down my hair. So just find out where you like your part at, if you like it on your left side or your right side, and just go from there. Okay, now here we're gonna go in with our mousse. The mousse is the key to this style, like, and when I say use as much as you want, use as much as you want. I feel like you don't need to put that much water on your hair, but the mousse really helps you do the style because it is a mold. Like, it's like when you go get your hair done at the hair salon and they, put a little mousse on there, mold it down, push from the dryer. You're doing essentially the same thing. So you want to make sure that you're using enough so your hair can lay down properly. So don't use the whole bottle, but definitely use enough that you can comb your hair down and swoop it in the right places. Okay, so now you're gonna go in with your brush. I use a soft brush because don't nobody want to have that hard brush on their head. Like, that's very traumatic for me. We all got our forehead brush back when we was 5. I'm good. But for the people, if that's your ministry, go ahead and get them hard brushes. But for me, it's not. Okay, so I just use my brush just to brush my hair down with the mousse before it kind of dries while it's still wet. I'm just trying to brush it in the direction that I want it to go in. So while you're doing this, make sure to get your problem areas. My problem area is the back of my head, so I try to brush that down and keep going in the same motion and kind of get it to lay flat as I can before I move on to the next step, because sometimes it just doesn't want to lay down. Like, the front and the sides of my hair lay down fine, and I feel like it's because they've been processed and stuff, because my hair was bleached prior to this. But yeah, just try to get your problem areas before you go in with your gel. So my thing cut off while I was first putting the gel in my hair, but basically what you're going to do is you're going to get you some Eco, whatever gel that you use on your hair regularly, put it in your hands and use it generously, y'all. Like, put some in your hands and put it all over your hair, because this is what's going to seal the styling. It's going to hold it, and it's not going to move. I promise you, if you do this the right way, it's not going to move. And as you see fit, like I'm doing, go in with more mousse and just try to make sure that you're getting your hair as flat as possible before you try to lay down any baby hairs or do any swoop-de-doops. And right here, I'm just going back in with my comb and I'm just kind of swooping. I fixed my part a little bit because I didn't like the way it looked. So I took a little extra hair out. I'm just making sure to go in with my comb and get it as flat as I can, because you don't want any hairs to be sticking up. And I don't know if you guys noticed it, but I was just going in with tiny amounts of gel and like getting like my neck and stuff like that and my edges. And right now, since I'm satisfied with the way my hair looks, I'm going in and doing a little bit of swoops because I just like the look of swoops on the edges when I'm molding my hair down. I don't really like it when it's just a flat look. If I had more hair, I would probably, because that's how I used to wear, you know, my slick backs when I wasn't bald head. But I don't know, I just feel like it gives it like a little extra effect when you do swoops on both sides. So you kind of move in the same direction as you would if you were doing finger waves. Or even if you're just laying your edges like you're doing a swoop. Just do a couple of swoops in a row, like kind of like a S. And now that my hair looks, you know, the way that I wanted to, I'm gonna put my do-rag on. And this is also a key component of this style. Make sure you have a do-rag or a scarf or some strips, you know, the one they use at the hair shop, because you want this hair to stay down. It's probably going to stick up if you don't lay it down. So put whatever you got on and then try to blow dry it for a couple minutes. I did my makeup right after this, so I didn't blow dry it, and it ended up being fine throughout the night. But I recommend that you blow dry your hair or sit under a home dryer if you have it for at least 5 minutes, maybe 10 if you can, because that'll really kind of dry it and you won't have to worry about it still being wet, because if it's still wet, it'll start sticking up once you take it off. Now, as you can see, guys, my hair is dry now. I really like the way it looked, but I just wanted to make sure I fixed a couple of hairs that you guys probably can't see it, but I could. So I just went in with my comb and a little bit of gel, and I just fixed my baby hairs. Okay, you guys, this is my final look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you love it here, because I know you do. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!